In 1931, a steel cargo ship became trapped in Arctic ice. Its crew abandoned it. They expected the ice to crush the hull and pull it beneath the surface. Instead, the ship drifted free, and for nearly 40 years, it refused to sink. The ship was the SS Baychimo, owned by the Hudson's Bay Company. It transported trade goods along the northern coasts of Canada and Alaska. Furs, supplies, mail. She was not built for fame. She was built for commerce. Each summer, the Baychimo sailed through the Arctic, supplying remote trading posts. The window for navigation was narrow. Once sea ice formed, ships could become prisoners of the season. In October 1931, near the coast of Alaska, winter arrived early. Sea ice formed rapidly around the Baychimo. The crew initially waited. This had happened before. Ships often endured temporary freezes, but the freeze deepened. The ice locked the ship in place. Temperatures dropped sharply. Darkness lengthened. The Arctic winter was closing in. Concerned about being trapped indefinitely, the captain ordered part of the cargo moved ashore. Food, essential equipment, emergency provisions. They prepared for the possibility that the ship might not survive. Then a violent Arctic storm struck. Snow and wind swept across the frozen sea. When the storm passed, the Baychimo was gone. The ice field where it had rested was empty. The crew assumed it had been crushed and sunk. But several days later, the ship was sighted again, drifting nearly 70 kilometers away. Damaged, but afloat. The Arctic had not destroyed it. It had simply released it. Some crew members boarded the Baychimo once more. They recovered additional cargo, but shifting ice made the situation unstable. The captain made a final decision. The ship would be abandoned permanently. The crew departed. The Baychimo was left alone in the Arctic. No captain, no engine crew, no destination. What followed defied expectation. The Baychimo did not sink. It drifted slowly through Arctic waters, carried by currents, moved by wind, guided only by the shifting ice. Over the next several years, reports began to surface. Hunters spotted the steel hull near the Alaskan coast. Traders saw it frozen into pack ice. Explorers observed it drifting along remote shorelines. Each time, the ship appeared unexpectedly, then disappeared again. On multiple occasions, people boarded the abandoned vessel. Inside, the ship remained largely intact. Cabins frozen, cargo holds empty, no signs of crew. It felt preserved in time. Through the 1930s and 1940s, the Baychimo continued to appear. Some attempted to tow it. The ice made it impossible. Others considered salvaging the hull, but the Arctic always intervened. In certain summers, the ship drifted in open water, unmanned, silent, a steel vessel moving without command. Indigenous communities and traders reported sightings across vast distances. The Baychimo would appear on the horizon, a reminder that it still existed, then vanish once more into fog or ice. The final confirmed sighting occurred in the late 1960s, nearly 40 years after it was abandoned. After that, the reports stopped. No confirmed wreck has ever been found. No verified sinking was recorded. The most likely explanation is simple. The ship eventually succumbed to ice pressure or storm and slipped beneath the surface. But what makes the Baychimo remarkable is not how it ended. It is how long it endured, decades adrift, surviving winters that would destroy most vessels. In the Arctic, time moves differently. Ice carries what it wishes, releases what it chooses, and conceals what it no longer needs. The Baychimo was never meant to become legend. It was a cargo ship, a working vessel. Yet it became one of the longest drifting ghost ships in recorded history. A ship without a crew, without orders, without return. The ghost ship that refused to sink. This was the last expedition,